Criminology Board Exam Reviewer. Administration of Police Organization. Part 3. 4 Primal Conditions of an Organization. 1. Authority. The supreme source of government for any particular organization. The right to exercise, to decide and to command by virtue of rank and position. 2. Mutual cooperation. An organization exists because it serves a purpose. 3. Doctrine. Provides for the organization's objectives. Provides the various actions, hence, policies, procedures, rules and regulations of the organization are based on the statement of doctrines. 4. Discipline. Comprising behavioral regulations. Elements of police organization. 1. Unity of command. Dictates that there should only be one man commanding the unit to ensure uniformity in the execution of orders. 2. Span of control. The maximum number of subordinates that a superior can effectively supervise. Factors affecting the span of control. A. Leadership qualities of the supervisors. B. Nature of the job and work conditions. C. Complexity of task. D. Education and skill of the employees. 3. Delegation of authority. Conferring of an amount of authority by a superior position to a lower level position. 4. Hierarchy of authority. The relationship between superiors and subordinates serves as the framework for the flow of authority downward and obedience upward through the department. Hierarchy represents the formal relationship among superiors and subordinates in any given organization. 5. Specialization. The assignment of particular personnel to particular tasks. Specialization of jobs, areas of specialization. The designation of certain activities or tasks as ones that must be performed in a highly technological, scientific or precise manner. Areas of police specialization include undercover works, crime scene operations, legal advising, computer work, SWAT operations and others. Specialization of people, specialists. The designation of particular persons as having expertise in a specific area of work. Signifies the adaptation of an individual to the requirements through extensive training. 6. Chain of command. The arrangement of officers from top to bottom on the basis of rank or position and authority. 7. Command responsibility. Dictates that immediate commanders shall be responsible for the effective supervision and control. Brief history of the Philippine policing system. The institution of police in the Philippines formally started during the Spanish period. The establishment of the police force was not entirely intended for crime prevention nor peacekeeping. Rather, it was created as an extension of the colonial military establishment. Ancient roots. The forerunner of the contemporary police system was the practice of barangay chieftains to select able-bodied young men to protect their barangay during the night and were not required to work in the fields during daytime. Among the duties of those selected were to protect the properties of the people in the barangay and protect their crops and livestock from wild animals. Spanish period. Carabineros de Seguridad Pública, organized in 1712 for the purpose of carrying the regulations of the Department of State. This was armed and considered as the mounted police. Years after, this kind of police organization discharged the duties of a port, harbor and river police. Guardilleros, Cardillo. This was a body of rural police by the royal decree of the 18th of January 1836. This decree provided that 5% of the able-bodied male inhabitants of each province were to be enlisted in this police organization for 3 years. Guardia Civil. This was created by a royal decree issued by the Crown on the 12th of February 1852 to partially relieve the Spanish Peninsular troops of their work in policing towns, It consisted of a body of Filipino policemen organized originally in each of the provincial capitals of the central provinces of Luzon under the Alcalde de Mayor. American period. The Americans established the United States Philippine Commission headed by General Howard Taft as its first Governor-General. On January 9, 1901, the Metropolitan Police Force of Manila was organized pursuant to Act No. 70 of the Taft Commission. This has become the basis for the celebration of the anniversary of the Manila's finest every January 9. Act No. 175. It is entitled An Act Providing for the Organization and Government of an Insular Constabulary, enacted on July 18, 1901. Henry T. Allen, the captain of the 6th U.S. Cavalry, a graduate of West Point Class 1882. Father of the Philippine Constabulary. The first chief of the Philippine Constabulary in 1901. Act No. 183. It created the Manila Police Department, enacted on July 31, 1901. Captain George Curry. The first chief of police of the Manila Police Department in 1901. Act No. 255. It is the act that renamed the Insular Constabulary into Philippine Constabulary, enacted on October 3, 1901. Executive Order 389. It ordered that the Philippine Constabulary be one of the 4 services of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, enacted on December 23, 1940. Post-American period. RA 4864, otherwise known as the Police Professionalization Act of 1966, enacted on September 8, 1966, created the Police Commission, POLCOM, as a supervisory agency to oversee their training and professionalization of the local police forces under the office of the President. Later POLCOM was renamed into National Police Commission, NAPOLCOM. Martial law period. PD 765, otherwise known as the Integration Act of 1975, enacted on August 8, 1975, established the Integrated National Police, INP, composed of the Philippine Constabulary, PC, as the nucleus and the integrated local police forces as components, under the Ministry of National Defense. Transferred the NAPOLCOM from the Office of the President to the Ministry of National Defense. Post-martial law regime. Executive Order No. 1012, transferred to the city and municipal government the operational supervision and direction over all INP units assigned within their locality, issued on July 10, 1985. Executive Order No. 1040, transferred the administrative control and supervision of the INP from the Ministry of National Defense to the National Police Commission. RA 6975, otherwise known as the Department of the Interior and Local Government Act of 1990, enacted on December 13, 1990, reorganized the DILG and established the Philippine National Police, Bureau of Fire Protection, Bureau of Jail Management and Penology and the Philippine Public Safety College. RA 8551, otherwise known as the Philippine National Police Reform and Reorganization Act of 1998, enacted on February 25, 1998. This law amended certain provisions of RA 6975. RA 9708, law amending the provisions of RA 6975 and RA 8551 on the minimum educational qualification for appointment to the PNP and adjusting the promotion system, approved on the 12th of August 2009. An act extending for 5 years the reglementary period for complying with the minimum educational qualification for appointment to the PNP and adjusting the promotion system thereof, amending for the purpose pertinent provisions of RA 6975 and RA 8551 and for other purposes.